Don't know. Anyways, hey. Okay. So today I will be telling y'all a story time. And we're gonna call this Story Time Sunday, period. Because Sunday, story time, put it together, boom, made it. Anyways, for those of you that don't know what a story time is, you're basically just telling a story from something that happened in your life. Boom, there it is. But yeah, so let's get started. So basically this story time occurred, I'll say 2 summers ago. And this was my first actual fight, like, because I've had fights before, of course, but this fight was like my first real fight, like real fight. So it was with this girl, we gonna call her Sabrina. So Sabrina had a crush on my little cousin. Mind you, me and Sabrina are the same age. And I was about 14, 15 at the time, and she was the same age as me. My little cousin is, at this time, he's about 7. And I'm like,
what? How did that work?
What? So, I just had to let her know, like, because at first my cousin told me, like, oh, Sabrina, she keep trying to talk to me. Sabrina said she liked me. Sabrina tried to kiss me. I said, what? That don't make sense. Like, what? So I talked to her, and I was like, so you trying to mess with my little cousin? She was like, who's your cousin? Like, she tried to get the attitude. But little do you know, she's done this with almost all of my boy cousins, like, all of them. Because she kind of hot. Like, she a little hot pocket. So basically, Sabrina talk about some I just think he cute, da, da, da. And I was like, what y'all was like, how many years apart? He's 7, 8 years old, and you 14, 15. Why are you trying to talk to him? And she basically just kept getting an attitude, just kept doing a lot of this, and so she walked away. She was like, well, I gotta go in the house because it's gonna be da 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 da. Like, it was getting dark. And so she started texting me. I can't remember how I was texting her because I know I didn't have her number. I think I was texting her off my cousin's phone because, mind you, they was texting. But anyways, yeah, we started texting, and she just started going off at the mouth. Like, she was going off at the mouth. I said, I could have swore we was just face to face and you ain't say none of this. Like, she said, like, I don't want to be too explicit, but she was just cussing and doing all this other stuff that's just unnecessary. Talk about,
you not about it. If I want to talk to him, I can talk to him regardless of
And so I'm just like, what? I said, come outside. Come outside. I just kept saying, come outside. And mind you, she's like, my cousin's house is right here. Her house is right here. Like, we literally like 4 houses apart. I said, come outside. She said, oh, I can't come outside. Maybe tomorrow. So tomorrow come around. I did not see her that whole day. So tomorrow roll around, and it's nighttime again. And mind you, y'all, I just gotta tell y'all this. I had my nails on all the way up. So we're gonna get to that, but I just had to let y'all know that. So basically, the nighttime came around, and I said, come outside. You said you could come outside tonight. So we walked over to her house. It was like me and like 7 of my cousins. Like, they just wanted to be there to be there. And so basically, she came out the house through the back door, and she was like, what's the problem? And I was like, what you mean, what's the problem? What's all that you was saying through text? And I'm like, I'm right here now, what? And so basically she was just like, what are you talking about? What's up? It's whatever. This girl daddy gonna come literally 5 seconds after she said what's up. Like, literally. And then he was like, Sabrina, you gotta come in the house. And I was like, what? And then he was like, yeah, she gotta come in the house. She's not allowed to be out here. She don't really need to talk to y'all. She don't need to be around y'all. And all this other stuff. And I'm just like, you just said all this stuff, and then you said that she was gonna come out the next day. Like, what is it? Like, it's either we're gonna do this or we're not. And so I'm just heated at this point. I'm just like, okay, like, because I wasn't even gonna fight the girl at first. But then she just started going off at the mouth. And then she like started saying like she wanted to fight me and stuff. And then her daddy just come out of nowhere like, what?
What?
So basically after that, I think she went in the house and then she came back out because it wasn't another day. She went in the house and came back out. And we was in her backyard at this point. And my friend, well, my old friend, we're going to call her Taco Bell. So Taco Bell was just like, oh, just tell her that you squashed it and tell her that we finna play hide and go seek. I'm like, what? I ain't say that. I didn't say none of that. Like, I just was sitting there waiting on her to come outside. And then my friend took it upon herself. She was like, we gonna squash it, And then when she turned around, like, I guess she turned around because I guess she really thought we was finna play hide and go seek. And I'm just like, so, I ain't gonna lie, I did some sneaky shit. I wouldn't do this in no other fight. Like, because I wouldn't want nobody to do it to me. But she turned around. As soon as she turned around, that's when it all started. That's when it all started. So, like, she turned around, and then I just pulled her back, and then we just started hitting. Like, we just started swinging. And you just hear hella scuffing and knees scraping the ground. Like, imagine we on a hill. Like, it's grass and it's hella gravel. So, I didn't even tell y'all. My cousin, one of my cousins, like, while we fighting, because I get on top of her, and then imagine we're on the hill, so we start rolling, and she get on top of me, like, she finna get over. Like, I'm not going. So I'm trying to get her off of me. She is so strong. I'm trying to get her off of me. I'm like, oh my God, like, I gotta put my all into getting this girl off of me. Out of nowhere, she literally just come up like this. And I'm just like, what? Like, she just got up. And then she was like, y'all jumped me. I said, what? What are you talking about? And so my little cousin, she was like, after the fight, because I didn't know what she was talking about. Like, I'm like, no, we did not jump you. But after the fight, like, after she went in the house, my cousin gonna come up to me. She was like,
I kicked her in her back.
I said, what? You did what? Like, I was like, no wonder, because I ain't gonna lie. She was really finna get over. I'm not gonna lie. She was really finna get over. And I guess my cousin kicked her. So, basically, after that, I went in the house. But mind you, I told you I had nails on, right? I didn't feel none of that during the fight. After the fight, like, my hands just start burning. Like, both of my hands were just burning. And I'm like, what is that? Like, and then I look down, it's blood all right here, all right here. My nails is gone. My real nails gone. I had my nails on all the way up here. I'm like, what? And then, mind you, we're not supposed to be fighting. Like, they like, what are you gonna do? Because when I go back in the house, they're gonna be like, what was you just said? Why are you bleeding? So they was like, just tell her that you fell. Tell her that you fell. So this dude, he got some dirt and he put it on me and started rubbing it on me. And I was like, all right, this gonna work. So I went in the house and I was like,
oh my God, I just fell.
I just kept saying that. And I was like, I need something for my hands. And then they was like, that's what you get. You shouldn't have been outside. And I just kept saying, like, I just feel. And my hands was burning so bad. And so the next day, like, this is like 3 days that this is occurring. So the next day, she trying to be buddy. I'm like, didn't we just fight? Like, what? So I'm sitting on the swing, because, like, this whole street, like, we all, like, family. Like, we all cool. So we in the middle house at this one lady house. And we sitting on her swing. And she come up, and she sit next to me. And I'm like, but I just look at her like. And then she talked about some, girl, look what you did to my face yesterday. She had scratches all right here. But that's not even a point. It's just like, why is you right here? Like, move. And, like, she realized I was trying to be cool with me. And I was like, why is you right here? And then she was like, what you mean? That was yesterday, And so I'm just confused, like, okay. So I just get up. And I'm talking to my other friend. The friend that said, tell her that we're playing hide and seek. I'm talking to her, like, why did you think we're friends? Like, and so basically, they started arguing. The coming night, they started arguing. Bruh. They started fighting. And this mass people right there. So they start fighting. Everybody on the floor, like, trying to get them apart, I'm not, no, like, I can't do nothing. My hands are sore, like, I'm letting them have that little one-on-one. When it's time to get broken up, it's time to get broken up. That's all. I wasn't worried about none of that. Like, I don't want no parts. I'm in pain. So, yeah, I was like, no. But after that whole little altercation happened, I didn't really keep in touch with her. Like, I didn't talk to her. Like, I seen her, but like she didn't look at me. I didn't look at her. Like, we didn't communicate. It wasn't no words exchanged. Like, it's just like, okay, walk past each other. But I told my cousin, like, do she still be trying to talk to you? Do she still be texting you? He was like, no. Like, she don't talk to me no more. But little did I know, she talking to my cousin the next weekend. He like a year younger than me, but she's talking to him the next weekend. I'm just like, girl, come on. But yeah, that's pretty much that. That's how that went down. Alright guys, that's all for this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. From here on out, it's peace and hair grease.